Alrighty, we got the Faze Rain meets up with Grace Van Dien, the girl from Stranger Things. Yeah, I heard this video was really fucking weird. So, be prepared for that. But yeah, let's just get right into it.
I don't like you.
Why does that laugh sound so fake?
I don't like you.
How do
I
you
think
expect
you're
me
a
to
terrible person.
This shit is crazy. And my plan for the video, I'm gonna put the text on screen right now that I texted my homie. This was my plan for what I wanted for the video. It was gonna be a chill video. We already handled it on Discord. She messaged me saying, "Oh, you're funny AF. I'm excited to make this video." Like, she was
Thank you, and I promise you're good. I don't care at all. I'm low-key a troll and wish you went harder. I said some first, so seriously, I'm annoyed people are acting like some sort of victim to make you seem insensitive. You didn't even say shit, LMAO. You just said that's how you know me and you're proud. Like, what the fuck? Why are people acting like you said, I wish you died type shit, which still would have made me laugh, to be honest. Ah ha ha ha. Oh my fucking god. I'm just always trolling. Unfortunately, even in my worst moments, I can't help but make a joke out of everything. I don't think anyone got what I was saying, but you apparently did, and that's all that matters. The internet is crazy. How the fuck did they go from this conversation to her being so upset at him? So trust me, the only thing that's annoyed me is that people are acting like some sort of victim. Ha ha ha, brilliant. Nah, I'ma address that entirely because it doesn't make sense to me. I'm so excited to make a video. You're funny as fuck. What? How do we go from this to
Terrible person.
This shit is crazy. And my plan for the video, I'm gonna put the text on screen right now that I texted my homie. This was my plan for what I wanted for the video. It was gonna be a chill video. She was showing love. We were cool. I was showing her my dog. She was showing me her dog. Like, we were chilling. Thought everything was cool. And then she pulls up still mad about the mid thing. Whatever. I apologize to her multiple times, but this is where it went. Let's watch the video. Look.
Hi.
Good to meet you. How you feeling? Off rip. I'm so chill. All right, so then we get to my apartment, and I'm honestly just gonna leave it uncut so you guys can just see everything. There is a certain part that I'm gonna have to cut out because she says something crazy. This is it. This is the only recording that we had. It wasn't exactly how I wanted it filmed. I never really got to film my part, but here we are. Let's watch it.
what she said? That's not
For
crazy.
sure. And honestly, I just kind of went more internet trolling route. That's why I said like everything. I don't know. I'm at this point, I'm just trolling because it's like, what else can I do with that situation other than speak out about it? Like, I can't control anything legally, so all I can do is just keep talking about it and being public. And you kind of just got caught.
No,
unfortunately, this is
fair.
such bad timing for you. You know what I mean?
Using me as a poster child for your hate sucks.
Well, it's not
when I
using
didn't
you
know.
as a poster child. I can see how you feel that way. I fully understand, but that's not my intentions at all. No matter who it was, whoever they decided to use as a token for that recruit, I would have said the same thing. Doesn't matter
Which
who it was.
is because
right?
there's no
Could've been a
face
guy,
for the
could've been a
people
girl,
that you
didn't
hate. Because there's no face,
It's
there's
harder.
a logo.
Yeah.
Because there's no face, your fans see that and they see my face and they're like, okay, well, we'll direct all our hate that he has at her.
But this is my thing. They already knew what my position at Faze was. I was exposing everything from numbers.
But they didn't
recruits.
have a face to hate.
For sure, but like, why would they even put you in that position? Why would they put you in a position knowing what would happen? You think they
I
thought
don't know,
there's
but-
not 1%.
Yeah, basically, so because she went ahead and posted a video of basically her basically coming back and shit-talking him, then yeah, she's gonna get hate. I mean,
Chance that they thought
how
it was
it
going to
goes.
go well
But
for you,
it's
but they
still
did it
not
anyways.
deserved of me.
For sure, but that's why I said it's never about you. If you watch my original video, I said,
But I'm getting death threats and people have found my number.
yeah, I mean,
I don't know how they found my number.
that's something obviously I don't want, and I never directed hate towards you. The only reason I said what I said was because of the kitchen.
Like, why'd she
Yeah,
even
death
do
threats
that
is a little
face,
wild.
bro? If you watch my original video, I did not direct hate towards her. That's so annoying. I was being so nice. Like, I don't get it.
Comment. Like, I thought we were trolling at that point. I said, don't get barbecued in the process. You
no,
said
but
you
I was
can
getting
handle
all
it,
of that
right?
before the barbecue comment.
Yeah, but if you watch my initial video, I do not say anything bad about you. I'm like, it's not about you. But you took it that way, I guess because of the troll Stranger Things comment.
People
made
were
you feel
mean to
some
me
type of way.
about because of you before I said anything, before I responded.
Pardon?
I was getting hate because of you before I even responded.
I mean, you can't necessarily say because of me. They would, if I didn't say anything, you would have got hate. You know that, right? If I didn't open my mouth, people would still disagree with the recruit. It's not really on me. I just kind of voiced everyone's opinion. Because people feel that way, and again, it's not against you. You don't have to feel like you aren't capable of certain things. Just
yeah, I don't think anyone actually thought that she is a deserving member of Faze who understands the culture at all. I don't think that at all.
because it isn't necessarily Faze and what matches with our history. It's like not against you, But that's why I was always confused with the choice, because you didn't really have friends in Faze. You had more friends outside of Faze, 100 Thieves, people like that.
But instead
So I
of
was always
trying to
confused about
understand
the
the
decision.
recruit, you just hated on it immediately.
Well, because I know what the recruit is for. I know the deep meaning behind what they do. It's not for fun and for what they actually think is good for the brand.
They could have gone with people with more viewers.
It's not like this isn't like she's the first recruit that he's hated on either, right? Like you've seen the stuff going on with like Nick Merckx and him. I think there's a couple other guys that he was talking about, but she's not the first one that he has mentioned.
But then they have more leverage over them. They need people that will listen to them more right now.
But I'm not listening. I'm doing my own thing.
You kind of still did what they wanted you to with the recruit and stuff like that. Like you still agreed to join and do all that. They wanted that.
Because of everything I wanted. In the meeting, I had meetings with multiple orgs, and in each meeting, I set out my game plan for what I want to do in this industry.
Yeah.
And if no one signed on and no one agreed to the things I wanted to do, then I wouldn't sign with an org. I can do that on my own. I have a platform.
But then, so why do the choice if you knew all these things about it? Even when you brought up the stuff that obviously I have no part in, the Muse stuff. I don't know why you attached me to that, but I feel it. Why would you join knowing that as well? And why would you join knowing it's being exposed? And why would you agree to that knowing that that's not even what the community would want? Especially when I showed that there was no interaction between your name and Faze on Twitter in its whole, right? There's not a single tweet with you and Faze.
There was a few years ago. I deleted it. A couple years ago, or a year ago, they did a tweet that said like, "We want more women in Faze," and I responded to it. But then I deleted it when I started having meetings.
And again, it's no offense against you, but it's like
they say they want more women in Faze, not to, you know, just because they feel like they want more women in Faze. They're doing it because it's a political thing. They want to look brand safe to other companies, so they can do more collaborations, more shitty collaborations.
We are in a position where we have to give the fans what they want. They haven't had it in years. And it's like, if it's just, you've never been talked with, joined as a Faze member, you don't really have a connection with people.
Who even remembers what the last Faze collab was, man? They just do it all the time. I don't fucking remember. I remember they did one with Champion. That's like the last one I remembered, and I think that's a pretty long time ago.
And again, it's not against you. It's like, I shouldn't be a fucking Laker right now. Like, I have no parts. Why would they make me a Laker? I have no parts with that. It's like, certain things, I'm not even saying, I don't want to like put you down or say like, you're not worthy, this, that, of course, but it just was pulled too early, right? It was too early. They should have actually made sure you knew everybody, connected with everybody. But you think I knew you were joining because I heard it. No one told me. All right? Nobody would say, "Hey, you want to meet Grace?"
Never. I asked if I could meet everyone.
But,
I would have.
And Rain has mentioned this before too. There's a difference between getting someone to collaborate with the other content creators in your company and just straight up adding them, like recruiting them just to recruit them, just to recruit them. You know what I mean? When she obviously hasn't met a lot of the OGs that are in the group, or not even OGs, but a lot of just the general members that are in Faze, right? There's so many of them now, I wouldn't even fucking know which ones to tell you that she didn't need to meet, but I mean, she has no background. She doesn't know anybody. I'm guessing the whole Twitter thing where they did the introduction video for her, and the two people they were in there with, I think was Nate Hill and Ronaldo or whatever his name is, Ron. I'm guessing she met them for the first time in the Twitter video.
And they never hit any of us to do that. No, it's like you act like I knew. They told me like this happened. Join me, and I said no, never happened. They never hit you up anything. Entirely political corporate move, and that's what I'm saying. It's deeper than what you think it is, and that's what people get caught up in.
And
the bullshit, you know what I mean?
I'll speak for 1 minute. I understand that to you I'm not, and to everyone, I'm not a normal Faze recruiter.
Like a fucking Apex in the back there, bro.
I don't make sense. And why would I join Faze? Because of that. I think for me in my meetings with them and what I really went home, and it was like a lot of...
Here's something crazy, little spoiler alert. I'm about to lose $10 million to her. Seriously, it's actually bad.
back and forth with my home, with my friends. Like it was...
She said she didn't want it though, so I'm clear.
a big decision. Because Faze is known for being, like I said, like it's the guys org. There have been, like, I know that maybe things have upgraded and changed a bit, but since the beginning, you guys make pretty sexist comments, pretty degrading comments.
Example,
I mean, I've seen your tweets where you're joking about...
Okay, I have to pause it here because I have to say something. She's about to pull out a terrible tweet of mine from 2013. That was bad. And there's probably even worse tweets out there, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've deleted a lot of them whenever I've seen them, like, oh my
Bro,
god,
she's pulling out a tweet from 2013, 10 years ago. I mean, the world was a different fucking place back then, let me tell you.
I believe I tweeted
Holy
that. You were there back
shit.
in the community. We all tweeted really, really bad things. And I don't know if you guys want to demonize me for the
Any of
tweet.
you guys are OGs from playing COD back in 2013, bro. You know what that shit was like, man. There wasn't a word not said in those lobbies, I'm telling you.
It was me responding to Tensor, and I said the R word, and I said it about Emma Watson for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I did. I don't even know Emma Watson like that. He must have like loved Emma Watson. I just responded with some crazy troll shit. So I'm just saying, I'm being honest about what I tweeted because I don't want him to try to use it against me and make it seem like I'm something I'm not. I don't even know why I'm like over defending a 2013 tweet, but it's just I know how these motherfuckers twist shit, bro. You're free to have any opinion you want over my 16-year-old tweet, but I do apologize for that. I did tweet some crazy shit.
I mean, I can link.
I will give you $10 million if you can give me that tweet. Seriously, I will owe you $10 million. If you can find a tweet of me talking about doing that, I will give you $10 million.
Oh, I didn't say it.
$10 million. I don't have $10 million. I will owe you for the rest of my life.
It's from
$10 million.
2013.
I don't care if it's from 2003. Find it.
Okay, I will.
Because I know.
I was so confident. I was so confident because I've never seen that tweet resurface or anything. Posted at 2013 and never saw it again.
Click a link and it's
Not.
How old would Rain even have been in 2013, man? How old is Rain now? He's 27. He would have been like 16. Bro. We can't be judging anybody for what they said when they were 16, bro.
My tweet. I've never had a crush on Emma Watson. That's so random. I barely even know who she is.
No, you said Emma Watson. I'll
me a
find
tweet.
it.
Show me a
I'll see if I can find it right now. But
Yes.
someone responded to one of my tweets.
She pulling out the
that-
receipts.
That's
and
fucking
everything,
insane.
bro.
There's
That's
no
wild.
way I would ever tweet that in my life.
She's like,
Yeah,
got you,
that's
bitch.
crazy.
No, that is
You
good.
guys are known for very sexist things. Do you want me to link it to you
Wait,
so
what
you
the
can delete
fuck?
it? Do you
No,
want it?
absolutely.
I think, because I think.
No, actually, that's so crazy, bro. What the fuck? I owe you $10 million now.
But yeah, that there it
Oh
was
my
really.
god. Wait a second, guys.
That's so crazy, bro. What the fuck? I owe you $10 million now.
She Kanye West his ass, bro. She went from, look at that. Look at that face right there. To straight on.
But yeah, that
And then she goes right back to seriousness.
there it was really
Do
scary
you actually want
for
$10
me.
million?
I'm really
No.
thinking like, all right, how am I gonna pay her back now? Like, I'm really thinking that. I'm like, wow, I just lost $10 million that I have to pay. I don't have $10 million by the way. I got like payment plans, so I gotta figure it out.
Because I was like, shit, if I have to like figure out some sort of payment plan, let's do it. You sure you don't want it?
No, on the
Okay.
record, I do not want $10
Okay,
million
because I was
from
that
you.
confident that I've never said anything like that. It must have been some crazy. That's
No, and
so
listen,
insane.
it was really scary for me to walk into
But
an
obviously,
organization
but obviously,
with
that's
these
not
people.
like. That's so crazy. I'm actually mind blown.
And,
I'm actually mind blown.
and when you responded to me and said, I wouldn't let you touch me on my drunkest night, I immediately blocked you.
Yeah.
I was like, I want nothing to do with this guy. I just want to keep doing what my mission is in this industry. And if that means I have to leave
I
Faze,
wouldn't touch you on my drunkest night. That's some crazy shit, man.
because it's not working out, then that's it. But I'm going
That's
to keep
fucking
doing what I want
hilarious,
to do.
though.
And then I sat on it more, and everyone was saying like, I'm vlogging, and I was like, no, fuck you. I'm doing what is right by me. I'm always gonna do what's honest to me. But then I was sitting with it more, and my entire life in the gaming industry has been receiving comments like this. And the reporting system on these video games is bullshit. And even though it's trolls, even though it's always trolling, it doesn't feel good.
No, and I get
It
that,
feels
and
like
that's why I
shit.
told you I understand it was supposed to be your special day and like the way you could have felt. So I've been understanding all this from your point of view. Everything you've said, I'm like, bro, like she's live, she sees all this hate. Like, how's anybody gonna respond? So that's why like I took everything you said with a grain of salt. I'm like, she's just emotionally responding.
But that's
It's
why
okay.
I unblocked you, because I was like, how many times am I going to get the chance in my life to have like a face-to-face with an internet troll that talks to me in a degrading way?
I mean, it's not an internet troll. Sure,
I never met you before, and
you
you
can
trolled-
paint
you
it how
admit
you
you
want
trolled
to.
me
For
on the
sure, but you
internet.
also asked for it, did you not? Did you or not? Did you or did you not ask for it?
I didn't ask for sexism.
You asked.
Well, she beefed with them though, right? She intentionally beefed with them. She could have said nothing. She could have taken the high road and said absolutely nothing. And she probably wouldn't get this much hate. But she said something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like, get fucking wrecked. She said something and then she said, get fucking wrecked. I talked about it in one of my last videos, but I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, if she would have never have said anything like that, bro, she'd be 100% fine. She
You
would
can
have getting
troll.
nearly as much hate.
You said.
You
And
can
I didn't
troll.
honestly see it as sexism.
You wouldn't
and
have said
I
it
honestly,
to a guy.
I mean, sure, I would have said something else to a guy, but it's like, it's different things. But okay, it's like, if you want to talk
You
about
wouldn't
that,
have
that's a
said
whole
something
different
sexist
conversation.
to a guy. You can't.
I mean,
Because if anything too, right, his anger and his, you know, whatever he's feeling is directed towards the corporate side of Faze, not her. She didn't, like, force her way into Faze. She was offered a spot in Faze. That's not her fault at the end of the day, right? So I don't think he's upset at her. They're beefing now because they were talking shit to each other, right? He said that she wasn't deserving to be in Faze because she wasn't, and then she responded saying a bunch of shit. And now it's just spiraling into this.
yeah, because I'm a guy, so you have to be the opposite sex to say that. So it's like, it's unfair.
But I'm not
gonna
gonna come after you that way.
Yeah, sure, but you obviously know I don't mean that.
I came
Cool,
after
can
you in a
take it
totally
however you-
different wrong way.
Yeah, and I don't care about that because I realize, like, who cares? You didn't say anything bad. You said I'm proud of you. Like, who cares? Like, I'm not.
And I
tripping.
am. I also.
And the thing they're talking about there too is, as I did see this, is that basically she's talking about how she responded in a wrong way by saying basically that, you know, Rain OD'd on drugs or whatever, and she was proud of him because her mom or something like that also was like a recovering crack addict or something like that. It was really fucking weird.
Talking in the video about how my mom is
I
into
heard that.
drugs. My dad is 28 years sober.
It was
and
like kind of like one of those like passive aggressive, like just weird fucking answers. Like why would you even say that at that point? You know what I mean? Why would you mention someone ODing and then also just mention, yeah, I'm proud of you because my mom is a crackhead or was a crackhead.
He hates your guts right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
But he also wanted me to tell you that if you ever want someone to talk to, he's available because he's been a sponsor for multiple people. And
I appreciate that. No, I appreciate that. For real. But no, I just never took it that way. You know what I mean? I was in like a wheelchair for 2 years and I got hurt a lot. Like, I promise you, no pussy on the internet can hurt my feelings. Like, it's actually impossible. They can try. Please try.
Bro, it's crazy how much she's laughing and smiling and looking at me like that. And then where it ends, you guys are going to be mind blown. I just can't believe this happened. I can't.
Like,
Yeah,
you're
they seem to
wasting
be
your
like
time.
squashing the beef right now.
What the
Doesn't
No?
fuck?
bother me because I know things for what they are.
They seem to be
And
getting
I know you don't
over
mean
it.
that. I know if we
So
spoke
hot.
face to face, if we ever had a genuine conversation, we would not feel no type of way against each other. It was just you got caught up in the cross.
Like why you know what I mean? Like after some basically stupid ass internet beef, why would you not, you know, be adults and just fucking hug it out, bro? Not necessarily physically, but you know what I mean? Squash the beef. Like it's not, at the end of the day, it's not that deep. It really isn't. It's not that deep.
Fire of an ongoing war with Faze. They should never have put you up to that. They knew I was going to say something. They knew people were going to criticize it, but they put you up to
And
it.
that's another
Whether
thing.
you agreed
That's
to it.
another thing is that she would be perfect for 100 Thieves. They already have, it seems to me, like a solid female presence in their organization with like Pokimane and Valkyrie or whatever, or whoever's in there, right? I mean, there's like your two top female streamers. So why wouldn't you go there and be a part of that and grow with an audience that's more accepting of that type of content and streamer, that type of streamer, basically, right?
it or not.
No,
it's like
nobody
they just,
told me.
Yeah, they never told you there was going to be a war. Like, hey, you're going to get a fuck ton of hate, by the way.
They told me
Rain
that
might make a
Faze
video.
fans
Boom,
might.
boom.
Oh no! Did you tell them you were gonna do that?
I don't have to. They know. I'm making a video about everything. I just leaked all their fucking numbers. I have a book that exposes all their numbers, and I'm leaking everything to show.
Yeah,
That's
no.
true, too,
I,
right? Anytime Faze is gonna do
they
something,
warned
you're
me
gonna
that
expect when he's
Faze
gonna say something about
fans
it.
would not take a particular liking to me,
That's
but I was like,
obvious.
I'm used to that. I just got off of Stranger Things,
Yeah.
and I received more hate from that fandom than like
Billy
anything.
Bob
Who
And
cares?
those haters are
They're
a
kids
lot
also.
more creative than
But they're also children,
these
right?
ones.
But they're gonna
So
grow up and not feel that way, not act that way. I was such a, you see, clearly I was a toxic kid. That's why I couldn't even fathom that I tweeted that. But I'm 27 now. Like, that's impossible for me. Right? I don't even think that way. But whatever, kids, shock value, they say crazy things. That's why I never trip on kids. Like, they don't know what they're doing. They're gonna grow up and not be that way for the most part. Some might be fucking trolls forever, but generally I've seen so many kids, like, you probably said crazy things too when we were 13. We all did. All the
For
COD
sure,
kids,
bro.
like,
yeah, which is
So
why
that's why-
I'm used to the comments like you made.
Yeah,
I
like-
think I wasn't prepared for joining an org and one of the founders of the org giving me the same reaction that I get in gaming.
But also know
Like, I
that
wasn't
never
used to
came
that.
before you asked for it. I was being so polite. I swear
You
to
should have
God.
trolled me in a more creative way. Why are
but I wasn't
using
trying to troll you.
2013 insults.
But I'm not. Which, I don't even know. But like, I didn't even say anything. I mean, other times.
Bro, she seems so passive aggressive. Like, look at her face, man.
In the beginning, in the first one, I said nothing bad. I kept
But
saying
when
you're a
I
wholesome
asked for the
person.
roast,
You're
why
nice.
didn't you do it and
The
you
Among
didn't
Us
do
thing I
it?
trolled. The Tumblr thing I
Yeah.
trolled. But that's fine.
Don't it seem like we're about to become best friends right there? Like everything's good, we laugh. Like, am I tripping? Like, what the hell is going on?
Hey, come
made a
on,
lot
that
of
is funny.
faces.
Like, that's,
We're
I know,
cool.
it's
I feel
funny.
like
I just
everything's
troll.
fine.
Like,
Look at me.
it's
I'm
just,
smiling.
you know, like, but it is like when you said it's home. Like, come on, is it really home to you?
The employees.
That's not. They're not Faze though.
They're the
They
face
come and
that
go
I know.
every-
I never got to meet.
But they
you.
How
come and
long
go
has
every
she
week.
known the
But that's not
employees?
Faze. That's the fundamental problem that I'm trying to break down. Is that you don't join Faze anymore. You sign with an agency, and it's wrong.
But they're the people
Like,
I work with. They're the people helping me create my content. They're the people who are helping
yeah,
me.
but that's not Faze. That's like
make
signing to it
things.
for their resources, not for the team. So maybe that's what I'm saying. If they want to help other talent and like build them up, like why join
They wanted
Faze
to
though?
rebrand and start by signing females.
But it needs to have a mesh with members so people know you're part of the Faze ecosystem, right? That's the point of Faze. It's some sort of like family.
I mean,
some
I
sort
probably
of
stream with
ecosystem.
Nate more than you do.
Who?
Nate Hill.
I apologize in advance, Nate Hill, but yeah.
Oh,
He's a
you're
Faze
right. The guy
member?
that they keep forgetting to put on the roster list when we talk about rosters. I got you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the truth, right? It's like there's people that don't really have a connection to the.
What?
Oh,
He's a
you're
Faze
right. The guy that
member?
they keep forgetting to put on the roster list when we talk about rosters. I got you.
Wow.
Yeah,
Forgetting
that's
to
truth,
put on
right?
the
It's like
roster? What
there's
do you
people
mean?
that don't really have a connection to the Faze ecosystem, and it's the truth. Like there's no mesh, no brand, no memorable moments with
It's
those
no
people
disrespect, bro. It's just like it is what it is.
to the brand and what actually gives it life, right? The brand is a logo that represents us,
Brand should
me and my
talk to
homies, and what we
everybody,
did
bro.
coming up.
So are you
And
just
that's
not
what
going to back
people
any
expected at this
recruit
point.
until...
I'm gonna back every recruit that makes sense. Yeah, everyone that makes sense to
You
me,
can't take
I
it
will
that
back.
hard.
And everyone that doesn't, I will never.
That
So
much.
because I can't do a trick shot, I don't make sense?
No, it's not because that's a
Then
troll.
what?
I'll
I
do three
stream,
things.
I make content.
A lot of people stream and make content, right? Like it's not about streaming and making content. It's about where you fit in, and it's not like a bad thing about you. It's not saying you're not capable.
It's
That's what I
about
said.
the
You can
culture,
easily
man.
be
It's
100
about
thieves
the
member that makes
culture.
sense. You're friends with all of them. When I checked your following, no Faze people other than replays followed you. A lot more Faze people part of the ecosystem that didn't know who you were. No disrespect, you probably didn't know who I was until the drug thing. But that's fine. That's fine.
That's
I'm
the
cool with that.
charm.
I'm not tripping on that. It's no disrespect. You gotta kind of like take your emotions out of it and just look at
Look
it
at
for
the way she's looking, bro. I thought everything was good. I'm okay. She's understanding that. And then
what it is, right? I'm
Staring into his
extremely
fucking
logical and I
soul,
only
bro.
base everything I do off logic, not off
Bobby!
emotion. Maybe the trolling shit, but that was just like for YouTube. Who cares, right? I don't mean it, and you like again. That's why I'm here to express to you that I genuinely do not mean it. I do not mean any of the mean comments. I was just trolling. I have nothing against you. I don't know you. You seem like a very nice girl. I can feel your energy.
Bro,
You're a
look
good
at her
human.
sweater. Sounds gay. I'm in. I mean, let me get my hand on one of those.
Don't care. You're fine. But
I'm down.
man,
In
I
the
was
meetings,
wrong.
they said they wanted to bring more of the energy of like me and my group of
They also
friends
told me they
in
were
the
going to steal
base.
my company. But you don't say things, right? People be saying stuff.
I know you say a lot of shit.
I say real things. I say truthful things. That's kind of my
Same.
thing. I don't lie. I
You
tell
should
the
delete
truth.
some tweets before you say that.
Well, I was also a child. Oh, how old was I there? 2013.
I don't know, I was a child too, and I didn't say that. kind
Yeah,
of
it's a
stuff.
different world. People said the craziest thing. Pretty much
We're the
every.
same age.
I hear you. I hear you. But you know.
No way
different
she's
world.
27, bro. She looks like she'd be like 18, 19.
I was
Different
on the
people.
internet at that time too.
That's
We got
crazy,
NWT?
bro.
Because I won.
Were you on Modern Warfare 2 in 2009?
No,
10,
I
11?
don't play Call of Duty.
That's what I'm
sorry.
saying. It's like it's something just
I
if
get
you know
that
you
that's
know.
like a requirement for
different
Faze.
worlds.
Yeah, but it's kind of no, it's not a requirement for Faze, but it's just like it kind of gives you an understanding of like where we came up from. It was not a good place. You're right. It was the most toxic place on the internet. But we're not all really like that. And everyone gets that. There's not a white person you can find me from 2011 played Modern Warfare 2 and say hard R. They all did, and they know they did.
it's
They
fucking
know.
true.
But they said it anyways, and now they're probably cool. They don't say that shit. And they're probably respectful people that aren't ignorant.
Some.
But that's reality. You're a kid. You're around. That's your environment.
Okay, for me, I didn't play Modern Warfare 2, so I played it like after everybody was already playing it. I started really getting on there in like Black Ops 1.
You say
Yeah.
crazy shit. You have to understand things for what they are. Even if somebody just randomly says a very racist word, do they really mean it? What
Can
is
I
their intention
ask
behind
you-
it? Sure.
Why do you say things for shock value if it's not honest to who you are? Because I
Like
feel
what?
like I've.
Other than that one side comment where I said you're mid, like the world's gonna be okay. The world's not crumbling because I called you mid. Your life's not over.
But I feel like I'm
Things
only
are
saying
okay.
factual things, and what I said got more views than what you said.
Yeah, because because they couldn't believe that that's what you respond. Views like I don't give a fuck. I'm not looking at that shit. You think I'm like looking through the drama posts? I don't give a fuck. I have one mission.
I couldn't
Delete the boomers. I have one fucking mission is to fuck them up. That is my only mission. I don't care about you.
Oh, well, mine has more views, so I shit on you harder than you shit on me? She seems to be upset, very upset that she was called mid. It's not that deep, guys. It's not that deep.
I do not care about song. I just
Just
make
troll me
sure.
along the way.
You asked for it, dog. You asked for it. You genuinely asked for it.
You
don't
said you
say
didn't,
things like.
No, you said, like, don't get barbecued or whatever.
On me.
And you were like, I just wish you didn't respond to that.
I just wish you didn't. Me?
Yeah, that's what you said to me.
Yeah. Why did you respond? Why did you should have just left it at what it is? Because you started talking on.
Because that's
he's
what
a
women want
loser,
to do. They
he's
want
this.
women to just not react.
It's not about.
Yeah, she called me a loser and shit on stream, by
She already reacted, though. That was the thing, is that she didn't have to keep going with it. Kicking the dead horse, if you will. You know what I mean? She could have left it alone, moved on, and she would have looked like kind of like the bigger person. Not really, because she still said some shit, right? But at least she doesn't make it worse for herself.
the way. There was more that she was saying about me, so I was like, bro, I'm gonna let her have her comments, but I'm gonna warn her. Stop talking about me. Don't get barbecued in the process. And she continued to talk about me. So okay, like.
But then react and be okay with the consequences. That's life. React, there's a consequence. You can't just react and nothing happen. Can't go talk shit to someone and expect them not to beat the fuck out of you. If you say something, if you get disrespectful.
I wasn't threatening her, by the way, there, in case somebody flips it, because you fucking weirdos
No,
are so
he's
weird.
giving
I
an
was just saying in
example,
life,
bro.
in general, out in the street, anywhere. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's
say
giving
something,
an
you
example.
open that door. And that's all. That's real life.
It's not
like,
that
I
deep,
don't play the whole
guys.
professional PR bullshit. I'm a human. Human first. Fucking everything before my creator. I don't
But
give
why
a
don't
fuck.
you have honest reactions? Why do you do
I
things
do have
for
honest
shock
reaction.
value?
It's not really shock value.
That's
it's
what
just
you said.
The last line I shouldn't have put. I'll just troll and ask for forgiveness after because I really don't mean it. And
That
it's like,
laugh
whatever.
is insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
'Cause I don't mean it. You know what I mean? It's just,
Wow. The passive aggressiveness is insane, guys. Wow.
I'm joking.
So
And
it
you can
is
take it how
shock
you want to.
value.
Of course. I mean, I'm trolling. That's what I'm trying. That's what I've been trying to tell you this whole time. I'm trolling. I do not mean it. Like I
I guess
genuinely.
I'll just operate differently than you.
I mean, it's the internet, right? It's not. We're not on a political debate talking about what we're doing for the world. We're talking about a Faze recruit over
am.
Mike. Are we really?
Yeah.
Okay, then we have two different goals. We're talking about two different things. What's your goal?
I want to stop sexism in the gaming industry.
Okay, but I mean, if you
I'm telling you right now, that ain't fucking happening, bro. That ain't happening. I'm telling you right now, there's no fucking way on planet Earth you're getting rid of any sort of sexism. Bro, people are gonna say mean, stupid shit because they're sitting behind a screen, bro. It's not gonna change. Unless you have some sort of program that can detect certain words and phrases and then just ban them off the internet after it's said. You're not gonna change anything like that. Some people are nice, some people are mean. That's just how it is.
feel what I said was necessarily sexist, I don't.
I do. You wouldn't have said
That's
it if I was
crazy.
a guy.
I mean, guys call guys ugly as fuck all the fucking time.
You wouldn't have said that you wouldn't let me touch you on your drunkest night.
Well, guys have different. You just say different. If I mean, if I was.
That's
I
such
don't
a
even know
wild
where
thing
this
to say,
conversation is
bro.
going right now. It's just so random. So it just.
But I'm a
Some
straight
things
male. If I was a
innocent.
gay male would say something about that. It's not about sexism. It's just about what your preference is as a man. For me personally,
Dude, it got weird at this point. It just started talking about weird stuff, so ignore that part.
like it's. I mean, you can see it how you want to see it. Obviously, that's a whole different conversation. But again, I meant no sexism, and I had no intention to hurt your feelings, and that's why I felt really bad. People think it's because of backlash. So I don't give a fuck. I didn't even see any, to be honest, because I didn't check the other stuff. I only saw my interactions. I don't really see backlash, to be honest.
I mean, there was intention to hurt my feelings.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't. You asked for a barbecue, and I delivered. At George Foreman.
And that's still hurting my feelings.
Yeah, I know. And I understand that, and that's why I apologize. So I,
But
do
you
want me
just
to,
said that you knew that that was too far and that you should have.
yeah, I know.
pointed
But
it
like
out,
I said,
it
the video just
hit.
didn't hit. Whatever. I understand it. That's why I'm apologizing. I don't know what else you would.
Please, somebody do like an apology count of how many times I've apologized to her already for the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Please, including the one on
Yeah,
Twitter.
they just keep going back to the same issue of him hating on her. He said he's sorry. You know what I mean? If anything, if you guys squash the beef and everything like looks good, you're probably gonna get a lot of love. Like, yeah, like you go, man. You squashed the beef with an OG. You talked it out. You know, you came out. You learned a little bit. You both learned a little bit. Now you understand, you know, why he felt this way. He knows why you felt that way. You both apologize. you move on. Simple. But
Too. Don't leave
I'm guessing that's not how it turns out.
that one out.
Want me to do? Do you want me to be demonized as a horrible human for calling you mid that I went to touch on my drunk this night? Like, what do you want? You want me to forever just like, who gives a fuck? Because if it's like you want to super victimize yourself over that, okay, then I guess I'm hurt. How dare you? How dare you bring up the worst time in my life? I'm fucking hurt. How dare you? It's like, what are we talking about? I'm fucking hurt. I almost died. And I called you mid and you responded with something that almost took my life. That almost left my mom without a son and support. See, I can play that fucking game all day.
I'm an actor too, bitch.
Fuck that game. I don't give a fuck. And it's like, how could you let other people hurt your feelings? Do you not believe in yourself? Are you not a confident woman? You should be.
That's true though, right? Because I mean, he's giving her a taste of her own medicine pretty well here, right? Like, it might be a little bit harsh, not gonna lie, but I mean, it's not like the craziest thing ever to say.
You should be. You've accomplished great things. You should feel confident in yourself.
Am I
Fuck
not
all
a
that.
confident woman? You don't know me.
So then how's this hurting your feelings? If I called you mid, you should be like, fuck him. Who cares what I say? And if you bring up my
That's
drunk
true.
past, are you getting emotional?
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god, this is taking a turn. Let's just keep going.
I'm just speaking the truth. I don't want you to get emotional.
I don't like you.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh
I'm
my
just being very
God.
logical. I understand how you feel, but you brought things up against me.
Bro, what is
do
I
you
happening?
think
expect me
you're
to
a
react?
terrible person.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's pulling the acting shit out now. Because I said that I
Pulling-
could.
Is that all because of the drug shit that he just said?
The acting shit out now.
How am I a terrible person for what?
Pulling the acting
How
shit
am I a
out
terrible
now.
person? Explain.
I don't owe you an explanation, actually.
And I owe you an explanation.
Macho, tell Vera that I'm not doing this video, and if they release anything, then I'm leaving, please.
What the fuck just happened? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, bro. That went downhill so quick. Like, there's no way she's 27 and that's how she's reacting, bro. That's like a child. It's like a small child reacting that way.
Get fucking wrecked.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.